Hey, welcome back to Fallen Penguin Studios weekly vlog. Today I got Shanice with me, one of our artists, and we're going to take you on a journey and explain what we did this week. We're going to start with Monday, of course, that's where the week starts. And on Monday we had to present our concepts that we conceptualized last week and make a choice in which one we're going to use. After we presented it to our teachers, we reflected on all the feedback and we're deciding if we were going to continue with the concepts we had and implement the feedback or make a whole new concept and start all over again since we're early in the stages of the
still
project.
have lots of time. To think.
Exactly. So what did we do on Tuesday?
So on Tuesday we chose to take the day and reflect and brainstorm for a new idea because we didn't want to lock ourselves in the three concepts we already fleshed out a bit. So we went over some themes we already had in mind, and we chose to go a bit more in depth than we did before.
Exactly.
And like think of mechanics and that would work, that would be unique and that haven't been
keeping
done
it
before.
simple, right?
Keeping
Yeah.
it simple and fun for the players because that's our objective too. In the end, the
Yeah.
player has to have fun.
Exactly.
So we went through some ideas. Some were really cool, but realistically they weren't really possible in our time frame or even for our target audience. So we went ahead with one idea that he came up with. I gave him the credit, and we decided to flesh that out because we, as a group, just thought that it had lots of potential.
Exactly.
And he's going to explain.
What we did on Wednesday, right? Yeah. So on Wednesday, after deciding a concept, we were going to decide how are we going to show the potential this concept had. So we first let our designers design a few levels and decide which one we're going to use for our first prototype. After deciding which first level we were going to use, the developers really started working again and making a prototype. The artists were already thinking about what kind of art settings would fit inside of it and how we could use it as, for example, hazards and how we could make the levels
Obstacles.
interesting. Yeah, exactly. So that's a bit how Wednesday went. So yeah, now Thursday, Shadais, what did we do then?
Thursday we had to decide on a theme and a setting for the story because that's really crucial in a game like this because the setting can change the game mechanics and the gameplay. So what we did as artists is our lead split our teams into different parts so everyone works on a theme and a setting. And we all just sketched up some ideas throughout the day, and at the end we presented them for the whole class. And we came up with some fun ideas like a magical forest,
A hotel.
a graveyard, lots of creativity, and we could go anywhere with them. So we just gave the designers lots of options to think stuff through.
And they would choose the final
they
one,
would-
so they went ahead and looked to all the different ideas that the artists had and decided which one had the most potential to make a fun game out of it, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we did on Thursday.
We also thought about things that the developers would like to know with the art because some things will be harder for the developers, like if we chose to play with shadows or stuff like that. So we kept that in mind. So that's why our team communicates with all divisions at all times.
Yeah, so now we're at Friday, that's today. Today we're working on the final prototype to really finish it off, take out the rough edges, and being able to test it next week. The art style is now being decided on, is it going to be polygon, is it going to be pixelated, which direction are we
We
going
already
to?
decided on the setting. The
Yeah.
setting will be Magical Forest.
Yeah, and now we're making
we
a
already
new
also
level.
have a main character designed template. It's gonna be an alien octopus.
Yeah, you can find it on our social media.
Yeah, follow us.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
So yeah, and after that, now that's a bit how this week went. Now we're going to have a little bit of a fun time, right? We're going to play some games and
Yeah.
really bond the team together.
Yeah,
And that's a bit how this week went, right?
It's been great. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll
High
see you
five.
next week. Yeah.